We came here after being told that we could only achieve pregnancy by IVF or adoption. And while saving up for adoption, we said, let's give it a shot. And so we decided that this would be the route that we wanted to take.
Growing up, I never experienced a regular cycle. And when I brought this up to my primary care provider, they offered birth control, which I felt was more of a Band-Aid solution and didn't really get to the heart of my concerns of what might be wrong.
We had been through several different clinics in the past with varying levels of treatment. It was very difficult because it always seemed like they had the next answer, and it always seemed to be the most financially beneficial answer to them. We'll give you even more shots. We'll do the more expensive procedure. Oh, well, this one might not work, but we'll try the next thing. And we never felt heard.
NaPro technology, or NaPro, allows us to look at the woman's cycle and the underlying issues that she may have with fertility and gynecological issues naturally, and allows us to focus in on the underlying diagnosis. You don't have to have a fertility issue to come in and use NaPro. It's really about finding out how healthy the cycle is. If you've got concerns about whether the cycle is normal or regular, we can look at it. We can look at that data and see if there's anything that needs to be addressed. Endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, other hormone deficiencies like luteal phase deficiencies. Those are all common causes for infertility, but also for PMS symptoms or painful periods. A lot of times the symptoms are overlapping from different diagnoses. NaPro can look at all of those.
Because NaPro Technology's goal is to find the root cause of the problem, statistically, the effectiveness rates are much higher than artificial means of conceiving like IVF or IUI. It does depend on what the root cause is, of how effective it can be, but we see across the board that when you fix what's actually going on, the ability to conceive naturally rises than when you try to go around the problem.
NaPro technology goes much deeper than just seeing things on the surface level and offering a Band-Aid solution, but really going deeper, trying to find the root cause and alleviating that in order to not only help the women in whatever outcome, but ultimately also just to be healthier.
I watched my wife have to give injection after injection into herself, each one more painful than the last, and it was heartbreaking. And so it was so nice coming here to have a different experience, to feel heard, and have just successful medical treatments.
I think one of the biggest travesties is that it's not taught in medical school. I mean, most physicians don't know what NaPro is. They don't know what natural family planning is or how it relates to the woman's cycle. Most women who go into the doctor's office with a natural family planning chart, the doctor's going to ignore it. Talk about a reason to come to our clinic. We know what those are. We know how to interpret those charts, and we're able to actually use that data to help fix the underlying issue.
We met Dr. Mike, and right away he was like, I can't tell you how many people have told us your exact story. And so we were really hopeful right off of the bat. And I think it only took us about 6 months, and we were pregnant with our first son, and we came back to get pregnant with my second son, and we got pregnant right away.
What do you have to lose, honestly? I have many friends, unfortunately, that have suffered with infertility and have gone through, Lord knows, many things in order to try and conceive. And I've actually said to them a couple times, like, what do you have to lose at this point? I mean, you've tried all of these other things. Why don't you, consider going the other direction?
Our Lady of Hope Clinic is the only provider of NaPro in Madison or in central Wisconsin. The idea here is that for women or couples who are struggling with infertility or struggling with gynecological issues that are looking for answers, I think NaPro has those answers. I think NaPro is a way to look at the cycle, as a way to look at the couple's health and fertility. A lot of ladies just don't know about NaPro, and they don't know that there are treatments that are successful. So they should be looking for these options, these resources, whether they're in our clinic or other clinics. They just need to know about them.
I wish more women knew that NaPro was available to them who are struggling with infertility. NaPro is, believe it or not, more effective than IVF and a fraction of the cost. Another reason I'm drawn to NaPro technology is not only does it align with the church's teaching, but it's a holistic approach to managing and monitoring your fertility and overall health.
I cannot imagine our family's life without Our Lady of Hope Clinic. I just look at our children, and I am profoundly grateful for Dr. Mike and the entire team at Our Lady of Hope Clinic. I would highly recommend that you give NaPro technology a chance. It has so much to offer, particularly in situations of struggling with infertility, which can feel like a lonely and difficult road. But there is hope, and it's here at Our Lady of Hope Clinic.